Okay, I need to put my pencils in this old pop bottle and water bottle, but it has a problem with standing up. Right, so I put the pencils in and it becomes top heavy, see? Right. Yeah, oops. Okay, so the way out of that, get yourself some weight. Hold weight in there. Something just away at the bottom. And then yeah. Put your pencils in. There you go. That's better. Right, that's it. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to have an attempt at designing a model aeroplane. I've made the draft board, I made the drawing board. I'll show you how it works. There's a drawing board, I see. This drops down. Yeah, that wood there now drops down onto that. There we go, see? Hinge on there. Come back a minute, see? Now I can have hours of fun on this. Now if you bear with me for a second. There you go. No wrong with that, that'll do for a drawing board. You see how it comes out. I can put my squares on it or whatever. That'll stay on there. I can sit down, doodle wherever, you know. And then all I have to do if I want to pack it away is just put that, lift it up a bit, put that wood up, and just drop it down. You see, there she is. It's out of the way now, you see. No point in showing you how to do one now, it's just a piece of wood stuck on the wall. Okay, what I've done now, I put the paper on. The paper is on the board, right? Now what I've got to do, I've got to try, I've got to join a datum line in it, right? Close to the middle as possible, so that I can work around it. Now, with anything that flies, where there's public or where you're going to be, you might fly it on the beach, or you might fly it in a field, or you might fly it in a park. But you must be, it's got to be a bit more accurate than cutting a piece of wood and throwing it up in the air, right? So we have to find roughly the middle, and it has to be absolutely level. This, it can't be a little bit out. This is the datum line. Okay, so what we do. Now the rest, all the lines around that, you can be a little bit out, but it don't matter. As long as your datum line is spot on, you're in business. Okay. So now we have to extend that one, just to make sure. To be sure. Okay. Right. Right. Okay. And what we do then is we write datum line on it. DL. Okay. Yep. DL. DL. Okay, right. Now I hope you can see that from where the camera is, but that's me start to designing a model aeroplane. This particular one I'm designing is called a hog. I'm going to call it a hog here. A little delta wing. So what we're going to do in the corner, we're going to write hog. And I'll bring the camera up so you can see it. On here we're going to write hog. It's going to be a full fun model. There we go. Hug. Shall I put by? There we go. By Mr. Mini Man 43. Now you can't deny that I've written that. There you go. You see that now? Okay. Yeah. I won't put it here because I designed it originally in 1986. There we are. We've got the name. We've got the datum line in. Datum line. Found you. That's in, you see. That's the datum line. Right, now we draw around that. Okay? And as I'm going along, I'll show you how. Right, okay. Now we're going to use we're going to hold that there, hold that there. We're going to put that on that line. This is a bit awkward because this ruler is not much. It's very flexy, this ruler. Right.
Am I putting the polystyrene in the bag?
Nope. Now we do the top one, all of there. The top one, yeah, this one. Up a bit, up a bit, up a bit, up a bit. No, let go. Now you can actually build one of these at the weekend. It's a weekend model. You can start it Friday night and fly it on Sunday. Okey-doke. There's the fuselage side drawn out. Okay, now if we right, now you I don't know whether you can see it or not, but there's the fuselage sides drawn in. That's one side, so we just duplicate that and we've got the other side. But now if you look at the datum line here and look at the distance from the bottom of the fuselage to the top of the fuselage, you see, and if you look at the wing area is straight, see, and if you look at the front bulkheads at the front of the model, you see the datum line. Yeah, now that means that I've built in the down thrust to the model. Okay, so you don't have to mess about with the engine and put it up or down for the thrust, down thrust or whatever thrust, because it's built into it. Right, now you see, this is 36 inches long. There we go. Right. Okay, so now we need to put a stabilizer here, there, stabilizer there, yeah, and we need to put a stabilizer here, there. Now this is for the push rods to go through, plus it keeps the fuselage apart. And then we have two more. We have one stabilizer here. These must go in before the bottom, yeah, and then we have one here. You see, okay. They'll be drawn in a bit now, right? See how far we've come with it now, yeah. Okay. Now this is a straightforward little fun flyer, and I have at Hough End Model Field in Manchester, the lads still fly them out, and they've got. I come out with this in 1986, and it's a fun model to fly, and it's a fun model to build. Okie doke. Okay, now I've drawn in the see there, you can see it. Drawn them in, there they are. There's one there, there's one there, and there's one there, there's one there. The majority of this model is going to be balsa wood. When I do the fuselage, I'll make a polystyrene one as well. Right, now what we have to do next, or I have to do next, is to put a bulkhead here, there, a bulkhead here, there, and a bulkhead here. Now the bulkhead at the front here, where the engine goes, will be made out of hardwood, this hardwood, you see, that'll be made out of that. That's not balsa wood. You don't want the thing coming off when you go to fly it there. Right, so now I'm going to draw in the bulkhead at the front, and then I'll work on the fin and the dorsal fin. Okay, now what we're going to try do now, get the camera stay straight now. You see, I've got a Cavan balsa stripper, yeah? This is the cheapest way to do the stripping, so all you have to do is get your 1/4 inch set by pushing it in there like that, see? There, that's a 1/4 inch now, yeah? And then put it onto I nailed a piece of wood on a piece of hardwood, and all you do, pull it, there you go. This is a bit of hardwood balsa 1/4, and there you go, a balsa strip, you see. Yeah, that's the cheapest way to get it. You can get a sheet of 4B 36 inches long, and you'll get about 7 or 8 strips of balsa wood like that with a Cavan balsa stripper, which I recommend. They're very, very good. Now if we come back on here, we'll see how we're getting on here. Yeah. See, I've drawn in the bulkhead. I've drawn in the front bulkhead, you see. Yeah. Drawn in the secondary bulkhead, and then the rear bulkhead I've drawn in. Now we can see how we're coming along. See that? This has 1/4 by 1/4 there, all the way along, and it has 1/4 by 1/4 here, all the way along, and the same at the top for strength. This doesn't need skinning, it doesn't need like a light ply inside, it doesn't need it because it's going to be strong enough once it's been done. Because you've got 4 of these, well you've got 3, you've got one there, one at the top, one at the bottom, one in the middle. You can see how it's going on up to now. Yeah. Oh, this is giving me grandson. Hi, Gimme.
Hi.
There you go. Okay, now you can see what I've added. I've added the fin. Yeah, I've added the dorsal fin. I've added the decking on the top. I've added the rear bulkhead there on the drawing. I've added the front bulkhead, second bulkhead, the aileron stock for behind the engine mount, which is that one, the engine bulkhead, aileron stock, yeah. And you see, if you can see, that's coming on like. Now this particular model is a hand launch model, so it doesn't need a rudder. It doesn't need a rudder on it, because there's no need for a rudder on this one. It's a little delta wing, and here you see I'm just going to draw in the wood now for the wing there. And what it is, you see, I get this bolster stripper, Cavan bolster stripper, right, and you just press on it and pull it. Now this is a 3" by 36" by quarter. You see what happens now? There you go. See, I've already got 2 out of it, and you see, you put a piece of wood on here to butt that up to it, yeah, and you just pull your stripper down like that. Okay. Now if you want to do, you could turn it over and do the other side, but as you can see from this, there you go, that's pretty good that. See, that's good that. Now there's 4 I just got off that strip. See, all 4 off that strip, and I've still got that much left. And now what we'll do here is we'll take it, I'll show you how we're getting on with the plant. The fin is in, the dorsal fin is drawn in. The rudder and not the rudder, the elevator's in, the hinge points are in. See, you can see the hinge points. Yeah. Now I've made this in 2 ways. One is a bigger tailplane than the other one, but I'm going with this one here. See, I'm going with that one. It's a much nicer. So I put the CG in. Just done the CG. Put the top decking in. And we can see, I don't know if we can see that or not, but it's coming on. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to do a profile of the fuselage looking down on it along here. See how we're getting on now. There you go, I've just glued the 2 fuselage sides together. Put the ribs in, you see. Pins are in just to hold it in place while these are cut, these panels are cut, these come off after, you see. Keep them there now, so I know where they are. Right, we're getting that. Have a look at it now, she is. When I've finished the drawing, I'll transfer it onto a clear film so that I can have it copied, photocopy it, and see where we go from there. Yeah. Okay, what I've done now, I've left it press overnight, let the glue go off a bit. Yeah, let's see what it's come out like. There's a good hefty weight on it. Yep. Just for now, we'll see what it's like. That's the fuselage. Number 2 bulkheads in, number 3 bulkheads in. Okay, start to build it now, put it together. Right, now, while the front is going off, what I've done, see, I've cut these pieces out here. I'll just show you, I can't show you like this, it's not good. Okay, right, look on here. What we've done, we've added them, you see, 1/2 inch. They're at an angle, as you can see. You can see they're at an angle. 1/2 inch, that one's added. That one's goes there. Then that one goes there. This one here goes there. Right, we've added that where the screws goes at the top. The screw goes at the top here, you see. Yeah. Now, we've got these in now. These are the ones you see what I mean about this one here. this one here is that one. See, you've got a hole in it, and if you look at it, it's cut at an angle. That's to allow for the see, for the model. Yeah, it fits inside there, and then this one here fits at the top here. Bit awkward on your own when you can see that one fits in there. It has to be a nice snug fit, not tight, because you don't want it pushing the fuselage out of shape. But that's where that goes. That stops it when you hand launch it. When you get hold of it here, you see you squeeze in here to hand launch it. That's what they're for. And then you have another one. You have another one here. There. See? One there. Then you have, yeah, come along. Then you have another one here. Turn around right way, it might help. Yeah, again they're cut at an angle. They're just sitting like that. Just cut in there, there you go. Three. This is the main part of the day. Two. Thank you. Just glue them in now. See, the reason you've got these here is because when you grab hold, without them in, you see, you're hand launching it and you're squeezing it here, and you might crack it if you didn't have these in. So these are keeping it together. Right. And if you look inside, I don't know if you can see it or not. I've got this G-clamp holding together while the glue goes on. And if you see, that's the aileron stock there, you see. See, aileron stock keeps in there. What you do afterwards, you can either put epoxy on these or PVA glue. It depends what you're going to do. If you're going to use it as a nitro engine, a small nitro engine, then you need to epoxy it in, because when you hand start them, they can be a bit rough on the model. But with electric motor, you just press it and away it goes, you know. It won't need all that here. But there she is, that's the fuselage coming on. See? I'll give you a quick bump of it. We've got a massive G-clamp on the front, just to keep it the part in. Now we'll get there. I'll just have a show you. Yeah. Right. Now on this model, what you do on the elevator, you only shape the front, you don't shape the back. See, you don't aeroplane the back, you just keep it flat as it is. Right. Now this is the lightweight balsa, and on the front wing is the hardwood balsa. You can't use lightweight balsa on the front, it has to be heavy. Get your line lined up, you see. Gives you an idea what it's like. Like I say. Getting there. It's a fun model to fly. Absolutely beautiful to fly. Yep. I'll be doing the covering and everything, and I'll just show you how that goes on. I wouldn't worry about this. Right. Okay, right. What I'm nearly ready for now, you see, there's the fuselage. It's getting there. Now the tailplane. So the tailplane fits in there. Rudder fin fits in there. Yeah. Now, it's getting there now. Okay. Now. Fin, dorsal fin. Okay. Go up there. Now just got to put the wing design in now. Put the wing design in here. If you look at the tailplanes, you see there's 3 different ones here to go with. See, you've got 1, 2, 3. This is the one I'm going with, the inside one. And it's almost ready for putting in plan format now. I've got a few more pieces to go on, and then when that's done, I'll be putting it into plan format. Let me see if we've got the decking screws. Where'd they go? Hinge and mount screws there, decking. It's getting there. Now you see why you need that there, so when you hand launch it, you squeeze it, you see it won't go in, because these are stopping it. Okay, now you see, if you look in the back of the fuselage, inside, you'll see why that block's in there. That's 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch block, and the push rod goes through the bulkhead, into the 1/2 inch block, which it feeds into the middle of it, you see it there, yeah, and it comes out the back here. That's for the elevator. We got to put it with the camera, you see, there you are. Comes out the back, and you cut it to length when you're ready. You don't have to, you can leave it like that, drag about, but it'd be in the way. But before you put the bottom on, you can put the decking, the top decking on first. Get that shaped up. You see how it's rounded off. You see, yeah. Now you see it's in the middle there. It's just above the wing, just above the wing. It's in a 1/4 inch, so the wing fits underneath that. And then we can now put the bottom on it, because the decking's in. You can put a bit of glue in there if you want. Put a little bit of glue, but not a lot. Pour a bit of PVA, that'll do it. It's only just to keep it in case you have to take it out. Okay. Okay, now I'll put the wing together. See the wing, yeah. Now you look at the bar struts on it, see? Oh. Yeah. I'm going to cut these down. Put the 1/4 at the end of the tips, see? Okay, now this is the full kit of the hog here. Now you see what it's like. Yeah, all the parts are cut out, the line ready for everything to go on. These riblets here, they go on there when it's together, and it gets sanded down into a aerofoil shape, and you got your rudder, fin and dorsal fin, you got your elevator, top decking, you got your fuselage, side pieces where the rods come out. This comes off. All that comes out. When I put it into kit form, this is what you see. It's got this little bit of skid at the back here. It's to protect the horn for the elevator when it comes out. You see, it's got that. Yeah. It's a foam sheet model. Very foam sheet model. Now you see, we don't put the actual ailerons on until it's covered, and then we put the hinges and cover the ailerons. And see, don't put the elevator on until it's covered. Now you see, when it lands in a field or whatever, this is to protect the horn. You see, that's your elevator horn. That goes up onto the horn when it comes out for your elevator. It's a sheet model. It's very fun to fly. 36-inch wingspan. Well, you could say it's nearly 36.5 because you've got the wingtips. And I take this off to see if I'm straight inside. And if you look along, you'll see that the ribs of the aerofoil. See it underneath. Yeah. So easy to fly. It's very, very forgiving model. So you use an electric motor, the holes for the air to get out the back, and then you come around the back and see. Plenty of that. Yeah. Do the end now. Leave that. Just do it. I think the next attempt is going to be to stop shaking. That's a daft question. Yeah.
Please.
Don't take that in the background, if you can help it. Stick it. Yeah. Yeah, enough. Cheap and nasty way of putting go faster stripes on the model, isn't it? This. Yeah. Now you see with it covered, you can see where the aileron arms rods come out. See, and yeah, I'll hold it up now. See. See how the horn is protected by this piece here at the bottom if you're landing in grass or whatever. See. Now you see why the ribs Right, them two ribs are coming into place now. If you look at it like that, bring it around. See? Got a little bump in the middle. Hold it up a bit. Well, see? And the same on this side. Yeah. Now the motor I've used for this one is a good strong motor. Let's have a look inside. Okay. Right. This is just stuff we put in there to keep it straight. See how it fits in. Then you've got your receiver. Now it all works, but I've disconnected it. That's where your receiver goes. You've got your aileron servos here, elevator servo here. That's in that rod. There's no screwing or adjusting because you've got these links on it. You see, straight on. If you want to adjust it, lift off the servo arm and twist it accordingly. Put it in position. And you look when I turn it. It only needs very light movement to work. And you go along to you'll see how it comes in here. See? That works in the same way. See, it doesn't need a lot of movement, this wing, flat wing. It's very accurate. I'm looking forward to flying it.